Ladies and gentlemen, I am Obama Man, and you can't see this because of behind me I have the big mask that has Mr. Obama's face on it from my friend. And you can't see, ladies and gentlemen, I am Obama Man. That's right. I am Obama Man. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I have the Obama mask, and I have the Obama mask with the design just a bit beyond the head, and also, ladies and gentlemen, I have the Obama chair pet because I am Obama Man. That's right, but more to the point, ladies and gentlemen, you don't know what I have in store for you. I have the big balls, ladies and gentlemen, that the Jesus tells me to put his balls on my shoulder because, ladies and gentlemen, I have the brass balls. That's right, the brass balls. The brass balls. I have the brass balls. You don't have the brass balls. I have the brass ball, and I have the big balls on my shoulder because I am Obama Man. That's right. And you can see this on my channel because, ladies and gentlemen, Jesus talks to me on my shoulder. He tells me, Michael Fazio, you are Obama Man. And I say, Jesus, what can I do if I am Obama Man? What can I show to people? And Mr. Obama and Mr. Jesus, they get it together. Say, Michael Fazio, you can't show to people that you are Obama Man because of Mr. Michael Fazio. You have in your possession. That's right, you have the Obama Dickadoom. You have the Obama Dickadoom in your room. Change. And here's the Obama rocket launcher on his shoulder because on the Obama Dickadoom, he has a rocket launcher on his shoulder. That's right. Because Mr. Obama has been sent here from the book of Revelation. Has the rider on the pale horse, which is in my book, Angels on the Ark. And I kind of prove it to you that he is the Antichrist, because in my book I show you how this can be. I devote over 100 pages proving that the Mr. Obama isn't a rider on the pale horse and the Antichrist in my book. And sometimes I kind of tell you that the people don't believe me, but every day she gets worse. America takes it a crap, and a crap, and a crap. And I kind of prove this to you because Jesus, he tells me that the Mr. Michael Fazio, in your book, you write about the skull and the bones of society. That's it, on top of the dollar bill. When you fold the bill like this, you kind of see the skull and the bones. When you flip it upside down, you kind of see the owl. That's right. This is the owl, and this is the skull and the bones. Because under the $1 bill, the skull and bones of society has their logos that says they are the skull and the bones from 1832. And that was the owl that says they are the Bohemian Grove. But if you don't have to believe that, I kind of tell you that the entire green side of the $1 bill is the Ark of the Covenant. And inside of my book, Angels on the Ark, which you kind of see the link below, I'll prove that the what you see right here, ladies and gentlemen, is the Ark of the Covenant. And everybody in America says, you're crazy, Michael Fazio. But I'm not the crazy. I have a 10,000 American dollars that says I will bet you in a legal, legitimate bet with the lawyers that this is the Ark of the Covenant. I have that money. I'll bet to anybody on this planet for 3 years now. 3 years and nobody takes my challenge. You know why? Because on the $1 bill that I just showed you is in effect the skull and the bones with the teeth. And you kind of see that right now. But if you cannot see this, take a dollar bill out of your pocket and watch on the dollar bill. Fold it just like this. Blow this video up. And what are you going to see? You're going to see a skull and a bones with the teeth on the dollar bill. That's right. Because, ladies and gentlemen, some kind of an ancient race of beings put this stuff on the dollar bill. Maybe 1,000 years ago they designed it. Maybe they designed it 1,000,000 years ago. There's the race of beings on this planet that runs this world, that controls our government through the through the Bohemian Grove Society, and through the Skull and Bones Society, from the Skull and Bones Society in England, which is the Bank of England. There's a society that runs this world with these pictographs that are on the dollar bill. And if you don't believe me, you watch. You Google Fazagami, and when you Google Fazagami, you're going to see some of the things I make by folding the dollar bill. The bullock, the 6-string seraphim, the bullock, and the 6-string seraphim. You Google Fazagami, F-A-Z-I-G-A-M-I. Google Fazagami. I'll show you that the Skull and the Bones is on the dollar bill. I'll show you that the Ark of the Covenant is on the $1 bill. I'll show you that the Bohemian Grove owls on the $1 bill. And in my book, Angels on the Ark, I tell you why that stuff is there. Because we are being controlled, ladies and gentlemen, which is kind of like a space pussy, that you can't be controlled by some good piece of a space pussy, but it's not the space pussy. It's a remnant race of beings that have controlled this world for 1,000,000 years, and you don't get it. We are being controlled, and on the dollar bill there's a nuclear detonation, and the nuclear detonation on the one side over the eagle's head is different than the glory on the dollar bill on over the pyramid. And you kind of see this. It's a plain as a day. And the links are going to be in the box below for the glory and the nuclear detonation. Two different things. One that gives life, and one that takes life away. And the sun gives us the life, and the nuclear proliferation of the nuclear power plants and the depleted uranium bullets. That's what's going to kill our world. They're going to kill us with radiation from Fukushima. They're going to kill us with radiation from Chernobyl. They're going to kill us with radiation. And you people are not paying attention. God damn it.